looky yonder, looky yonder, well, the sun done gone, the captain can't hold her, the captain can't hold her, the captain can't hold her, all the way I do now, ain't he got a gold mine? Ain't he got a gold mine? Ain't he got a gold mine? Well, but Bernice, the shiv is golden. The shiv is golden. The shiv is golden. Hey, but Bernice, oh, look yonder. Look yonder. Look yonder. Well, the sun done gone. Whoa, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Black Betty had a baby, bam-a-lam. Black Betty had a baby, bam-a-lam. Damn thing was crazy, bam-a-lam. Damn thing was crazy, bam-a-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Oh, Betty, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Oh, Betty, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Black Betty had a baby, bam-a-lam. Black Betty had a baby, bam-a-lam. Damn thing was crazy, bam-a-lam. Damn thing was crazy, bam-a-lam. Black Betty didn't mind, bam-a-lam. Black Betty didn't mind, bam-a-lam. Damn thing was blind, bam-a-lam. Damn thing was blind, bam-a-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Jump steady, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Jump steady, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. That Monday, I was arrested. And Tuesday, I locked up in jail. On Wednesday, baby, my trial's tested. On Thursday, nobody could blow my belly. Yes, I'm almost done. Yes, I'm almost done. Yes, I'm almost done. And I ain't gonna yell the girls and the bells on them, baby. I when they walking. Tuesday, when I stuck go, on Wednesday, I sat down talking. On Thursday, I she-hawk all of my clothes. Yes, I'm almost done. Yes, I'm almost done. Yes, I'm almost done. Oh, Deanna. Oh, Deanna. Well, you know you are my friend now. And I ain't down here for your money. And I ain't down here for your love. I ain't down here for your money. I'm down here for your soul. There's no carpet on the floor, and the winding clock holds many mops around your Ku Klux furniture. I come a death's head in your frock, and we discuss the murder plan. We discuss murder and the murder act. Murder takes a wheel out of Cadillac, and Jack climbs in the back. Oh, Deanna. Sweet Deanna, oh Deanna, well this is a car, and this is a gun, and this is day number one. Oh, that little crime of histories, back in the smoke and the Christmas trees, and honey, mystery, why a mystery to me? Oh, we will eat out of their pantries and their parlors, ashy leavings in their beds, and we'll unload into their heads on this mean season. But this angel that I'm squeezing, she ain't been mean to me. Oh, Deanna, well, you're my friend and my partner in this house on the hill. And I ain't down here for your money. No, I ain't down here for your love. Ain't down here for your love or money. I'm down here for your soul. Oh, Deanna.
knocking. Oh, with my toolbox and my stocking. Well, I'll meet you on the corner. Here's a pointed like a finger and squeeze its little finger. I hear its kick, I feel its bang. And let's not worry about its issue. I don't worry about when it's been. And don't worry about when it's hit. Cause it ain't yours to sin. Cause it just ain't yours to sin. Ah, so with Deanna, I ain't getting any younger. And you're my friend. The sun holds at my shoulder. And I don't intend him any older. Oh, Deanna. Well, I ain't down here for your money. I ain't down here for your love. I ain't down here for your love or for money. I'm down here for your soul. I had a dream. I had a dream. I had a dream. Joe. I had a dream, Joe. You were standing in the middle of an open road. I had a dream, Joe. Your hands were raised up to the sky, and your mouth was covered in foam. I had a dream, Joe. Shadowy Jesus, he flitted from a tree to tree. I had a dream, Joe. The society of horror stuck needles in an image of me. I had a dream, Joe. It was olden time and thickly abilities. And I had a dream, Joe. A pig and a she sucked the suit, sucked the toothpick, and pointed his finger at me. I had a dream. I had a dream. I had a dream, Joe. I opened my eyes, Joe. The night had been a giant, the dribbling and a face in the balls. I opened my eyes, Joe, with the linens and cars all stacked up against the door. I opened my eyes, Joe, and in the morning light came slowly tumbling through the crack in the window, Joe. And I thought of you, man, and I felt like I was lugging a body on my back. Yes, and I had a dream. I had a dream. I had a dream, Joe. On that senseless, on that demented dread. Where did you go, Joe? I was into the woods, I was into the trees, swaying, moving shit. Where did you go, Joe? All dressed up in your ridiculous seersucker suit. Where did you go, Joe? That's true, I've wreckage, forever in the helium food. Ah, yeah, I had a dream. I had a dream. I had a dream, Joe. I had a dream. I had a dream. I had a dream, Joe. I went out walking the other day, the heat hung wet around my neck, my head had rung with screams and groans for the night I spent amongst her bones. And I passed beside the mission house where that mad old buzzard, the Reverend, shrieked and flapped about life after you're dead. Well, I thought about my friend Michelle, how they rolled him in linoleum and they shot him in the neck. A bloody halo like a think bubble circling his head. And I bellowed at the firmament, looks like the rains are here to stay. And the rain pissed down upon me and it washed me all away. Saying, Papa won't leave you, Henry. Papa won't leave you, boy. Papa won't leave you, Henry. Papa won't leave you, boy. Well, the road is long and the road is hard and many fall by the side. But Papa won't leave you, Henry, so there ain't no need to cry. And I went on down the road. Oh yeah, I went on down the road. Well, the moon looked exhausted, like something you should pity. A spent an age spotted above the sizzling wires of the city. But it reminded me of her face and her bleached and hungry eyes. Her hair was like a curtain, falling open with the laughter and closing with the lies. And the ghost of her still lingers on, though she's passed through me and is gone. Well, the slum dogs, they are barking, the rain children on the streets, and the tears that we will weep today will all be washed away. By the tears that we will weep again tomorrow. Papa won't leave you, Henry. Papa won't leave you, boy. Papa won't leave you, Henry. Papa won't leave you, boy. Well, the road is long and the road is hard, and many fall by the side. Well, Papa won't leave you, Henry, so there ain't no need to cry. And I went on down the road. Oh yeah, I went on down the And I came upon a little house upon a hill. And I entered through and the curtain hissed into the house with its blood-red bowels, where wet-lipped women with greasy fists crawled the ceilings and the walls. And they filled me full of drink and they led me round the rooms, naked and cold and grinning, until everything went black and I came down spinning. I woke so drunk and full of rage that I could hardly speak. A fag and a whalebone corset draping his dick across my cheek. Well, it's into the shame and it's into the guilt and it's into the fucking frame. And the walls red around me, a warm arterial spray. Saying, Papa won't leave you, Henry. Papa won't leave you, boy. Papa won't leave you, Henry. Papa won't leave you, boy. Well, the night is dark and the night is deep and his jaws are open wide. Yeah, well, Papa won't leave you, Henry, so there ain't no need to cry. And I went on down the road. Oh yeah, I went on down the road. Yeah, whoa. It's a rainy season where I'm living. Death comes leaping out of every doorway, wasting you for your money, for your clothes and for your nothing. Entire towns being washed away, the fellas exploding on inflammable spillways, and the lynch mob, death squads, babies being born without brains, the mad heats and the relentless rains. Well, if you stick your arm into that hole, it comes out shit off to the bone. And with the kisses of a man on my lips, I swipe the rain and it nearly missed. And then I went on down the road. You went on down that road. Papa won't leave you, Henry. Papa won't leave you, boy. Papa won't leave you, Henry. Papa won't leave you, boy. Well, the road is long and the road is hard, and many fall by the side. Well, and the papa won't leave you, Henry, so there ain't no need to cry. And I went on down the road. Oh yeah, I went on down the road. Yeah, bent beneath my head alone. Yeah, I went on down the road. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, wow, wow. Yeah, whoa, whoa. Yeah, whoa, whoa. And I went on down that road. It was the dirty end of winter along the loom of the land, when I walked with sweet Sally, hand upon hand, and the wind it bit bitter for a boy of no means, with no shoes on his feet, knife in his jeans, along the loom of the lane. The mission bells pealed from the tower at St. Mary's down a reprobate field, and I saw that the world was all blessed and bright. And Sally breathed softly in the majestic night. Oh, baby, please don't cry, and try to keep your little head upon my shoulder. Now go to sleep. Well, the elms and the poplars were all turning their backs past the rumbling station. We followed the trails. We found an untrodden path and followed it down the moon in the sky like a dislodged crown, and my hands they burned in the folds of her coat, breathing milky white air from deep in her throat. Oh, baby, please don't cry, and try to keep your head upon my shoulder. Now go to sleep. I told Sally in a whisper, I'll never bring you home. Her breast, it was small and warm in my palm. I told her that the moon was a magical thing. It shone gold in the winter and silver in spring, and we walked and walked across the endless sand, just me and my Sally, along the loom of the lane. Oh, baby, please don't cry, and try to keep your little head on my shoulder. Now try to sleep. Oh, baby, please don't cry, and don't you
Crustless in your palm, see it spread and change. It won't do you any harm, it's just trying to rearrange. It was born to live a day, now it flies up from your hand. It's beautiful, it's the one they call your ever-loving man. Carried your babies away, or your kids drip from their teeth. The nights are long and the day is bitter cold beyond belief. You spread yourself like a penitent on the mad vibrating sand, and through your teeth arranged to meet your midnight man. Everybody's coming around my place. Everybody's coming around my place. Everybody's coming around, oh baby, don't you see? Everybody wanna be a midnight man. Disturb me as I sleep, treat me gentle when I wake. And don't disturb me when I sleep, even though your body aches. And even though your body aches to serve at his command, between the walls she still adores her ever-loving man. Close your eyes, sleep in him. Dream of your lost sons and daughters. Me, I'll raise up my dorsal fin and glide up and down the waters. I'll glide up and down the waters, then I'll walk upon the land. And I'll call them out, the ones who doubt your midnight man. Everybody's coming around my place. Everybody's coming around my place. Everybody's coming around. Darling, don't you see? Everybody wanna be your midnight man. It's early in the morning, and I don't know what to do. It's early in the morning, and I can't believe it's true. It's early in the morning, and it's happening again. Well, I called you once, I called you twice, ain't I your midnight man? Everybody's coming around my place. Everybody's coming around my place. Everybody's coming around. They want to love you, they need to be your midnight man. You went looking for me, dear, down by the sea. You found some little silverfish, but you didn't find me. I was hiding, dear, hiding all the way. I was hiding, dear, I was hiding all the way. You went to the museum and you climbed the spiral stairs. You searched for me all among the knowledgeable air. I was a hidden babe, I was a hiding all the way. I was a hidden dear, I was a hiding all the way. You entered the cathedral when you heard the solemn knell. I was not sitting with the gargoyles, I was not swinging from the bell. I was hiding, dear, I was a hiding all the way. I was a hiding, dear, I was a hiding all the way. All right now. You asked an electrician if he'd seen me around his place. He touched you with his fingers, sent sparks zapping up your face. I was hidden, dear, I was a hiding all the way. I was not there, dear, I was a hiding all the way. Well, you went and asked the doctor to get some advice. Well, he shot you full of pethidine and then he went and billed you twice. But I was a hiding, dear, I was a hiding all the way. I was a hiding, dear, a hiding all the way. You approached the high court judge, you thought he'd be on the level. Well, he wrapped a rag around your face and he beat you with his gavel. I was a hiding, babe, I was a hiding all the way. I was keeping hidden, dear, I was hiding all the way. You looked at the local constabulary, they said he's up to his same old tricks. They leered at you with their baby blues or rub jelly on their sticks. I had to get out of there, babe, I was a hiding all the way. You better get out of there, dear, I was a hiding all the way. All right, yeah! All right, yeah! Search through my poets, from Sappho through to Auden. I saw the book fall from your hands as you slowly died of boredom. I had been there, dear, but I was not there anymore. I had been there, dear, now I'm hiding all the way. You walked into the Hall of Fame and approached my imitators. Some were stuffing their faces with a caviar, some were eating cold potatoes. But I was a hiding, dear, I was a hiding all the way. I was hiding, dear, I was a hiding all the way. Well, you asked a famous cook if he'd seen me. He opened his oven wide. Well, he basted you with butter, babe, and he made you crawl inside. But I was not in there, dear, I was a hiding all the way. I was not in there, dear, I was a hiding all the way. He asked the butcher, lifted up his cleaver, stuck his fist up your dress, said he must have been a maid to leave you. But I had to get away, dear, I was a hiding all the way. I had to get away, dear, I was a hiding all the way. All right, dear. Some of us we hide away, some of us we don't. Some will live to love another day and some of us won't. But we all know there is a Lord, and that Lord it is love. And we all know there is a war coming from above. There is a war. There is a war coming. tree don't care what the little bird sings. We go down with the dew in the morning light. The tree don't know what the little bird brings. We go down with the dew in the morning, and we breathe it in. There is no need to forgive. Breathe it in. There is no need to forgive. The trees will stand like pleading hands. We go down with the dew in the morning light. The trees all stand like pleading hands. We go down with the dew in the morning, and we breathe it in. There is no need to forgive. Breathe it in. There is no need to forgive. The trees will burn with blackened hands. We return with the light of the evening. The trees will burn with blackened hands. We've nowhere to rest, we've nowhere to land. And we know who you are, and we know where you live, and we know there's no need to forgive. And we know who you are, and we know where you live, and we know there's no need to forgive. And we know who you are, and we know where you live, and we know there's no need to forgive. And we know who you are, and we know where you live, and we know there's no need to forgive again. I just finished writing Jubilee Street. I lay down on my bed and fell into a deep sleep. And when I awoke, I believed I'd taken a bride called Mary Stanford. And I flew into a frenzy, searching high and low, because in my dream the girl was very young. I said, hey little girl, where do you hide? You draw lightning from the sky. All of this in her dark hair. All of this in her dark hair, oh Lord.
See that girl coming on down, coming on down, coming on down. See that girl coming on down, coming on down, coming on
Last night your shadow scampered up the wall. It flied and leaped like a black spider between your legs and cried, my children, my children, they are lost to us. All of this in her dark hair. All of this in her dark hair, oh Lord.
see that girl coming on down, coming on down, coming on down. See that girl coming on down, coming on down, coming on down. See that girl coming on down, coming on down, coming on down.
I stepped out of the St. James Hotel. I left you behind, curled up like a child. The change is gonna come as the door whispered shut. I walked on down the high-windowed hall. You lay sleeping on the unmade bed. The weatherman on the television in the St. James Hotel said that the rains are gonna come. And I stepped out on the streets, all sparkling clean with the early morning dew. Maybe it was you and maybe it was me. You came on like a punch in the heart. You lying there with the light on your hair, like a Jesus of the moon, a Jesus of the planets and the stars. Well, I kept thinking about what the weatherman said. And if the voices of the living can be heard by the dead, well, the day is gonna come when we find out. In some kind of way I take a little comfort from that now and then. 'Cause people often talk about being scared of change, but for me I'm more afraid of things staying the same. 'Cause the game is never won by standing in any one place for too long. Maybe it was you and maybe it was me. There's a chord in you that I could not find to strike. You lying there with all the light in your hair, like a Jesus of the moon, the Jesus of the planets and the stars. I see the many girls walking down the empty streets. Maybe once or twice one of them smiles at me. You can't blame anyone for saying hello. I say hey, I say hello. float a bit like a Jesus of the moon, and Jesus of the planets and the stars. Say hello, hello, hello. So we had, we didn't, and what we have now will never be that way again. So we call upon the author to explain. Our mixamatoid kids spraddle the streets. We've shunned them from the greasy grind. The poor little things, they look so sad and old as they mount us from behind. I ask them to desist and to refrain, and then we call upon the author to explain. Well, rosary clutched in his hand, he died with tubes up his nose, and a cabal of angels with finger symbols chanted his name in code. We shook our fists at the punishing rain, and we called upon the author to explain. He said everything is messed up round here, everything is banal and jejune. It's a planetary conspiracy against the likes of you and me in this idiot constituency of the moon. Well, he knew exactly who to blame, and we called upon the author to explain. Oh, Prolex, nothing a pair of scissors can't fix. Yeah, Prolex, nothing a pair of scissors. Young people gather around my feet and they ask me things, but I don't know where to start. They ignite the powder trails straight to my father's heart. And yeah, once again, I called upon the author to explain. Yo, we call upon the author to explain. Well, who is this great burdensome, slavering dog thing that mediocres my every thought? I feel like a vacuum cleaner, a complete sucker. It's fucked up and he is a fucker. But what an enormous and encyclopedic brain. I call upon the author to explain. To explain. Alright, yeah. Well, rampant discrimination, mass poverty, third world debt, infectious disease, global inequality, and deepening socio-economic divisions. Well, it does in your brain, and we call upon the author to explain. Now hang on, my friend Doug is tapping on the window. Hey Doug, how you been? Well, he brings me a book on Holocaust poetry, complete with pictures, and then he tells me to get ready for the rain. And we call upon the author to explain. Oh no, I say, a Prolex, some a pair of scissors can't fix. Bukowski was a jerk, Berryman was best. He wrote like wet paper mache, but he went the Hemingway, weirdly on wings and with maximum pain. We call upon the author to explain. Yeah, well, I call upon the author to explain. finished another volume of unreconstructed rubbish. Well, the waves were soldiers moving. Well, thank you, yeah, thank you, and again I call upon the author to explain. Yeah, I call upon the author to explain. I call upon the author to explain. Yeah, we call upon the author to explain. I said prolix, there's nothing a pair of scissors can't fix. So far away from you, pacing up and down my room. Does Jesus only love a man who loses? Turn on the radio, there's some cat in a saxophone laying down a litany of excuses. The meadow's longing in my baby's eyes. She rubs a lamp between her thighs and hopes the genie comes out singing. She lives in some forgotten song, and it moves like she is zombie strong. Breathe steady as the pendulum keeps swinging. Better hold on to yourself. Well, cities rust and fall to ruin. Factories close and cars go cruising and around the borders of her vision. She says, oh, as Jesus makes the flowers grow all around the scene of her collision. I know I would, yes I would. I would hold on to yourself. Try my best to chase outside the phantoms and the ghosts and the fairy girl. On 1,001 nights like these, she mutters open sesame, and Alibaba and his 40 thieves launch her off the face of the world. Well, you know, one day I'll come back. Hold on to yourself. To yourself. Hold on to yourself. Babe, I'm 1,000 miles away, and I just don't know what to say, 'cause Jesus only loves a man who grows excuses and excuses and excuses. Well, you know, if I could, I would. Yeah, I would lie right down and I'd hold on to yourself. Yeah, I would lie right down and I would hold on to yourself. One day I'll come back to you and I'll hold on to yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna come back and lie down and I'll hold on to yourself. Yeah, to yourself. Down by the river, shadows moved across me inch by inch. All that I heard was the wall between the water and the bridge. Turn to me, turn to me, turn to me, turn and drink of me. Look away, look away, look away, and never more think of me. And I heard the many voices speaking to me from the depths below. This ancient room, this catacomb beneath the whited snow. Come to me, come to me, come to me, come and drink of me. Turn away, turn away, turn away, never more think of me. Carry me away. Oh, I lay down the hammer. Oh, well, put up their soul. Horse to see, mystery. Well, the mystery of the world. Carry me, carry me, carry me, carry me, carry me. Carry me. So with that I thought I'd take a final walk. The tide of public opinion had started to abate. The neighbors, bless 'em, had turned out to be all talk. Could see their frightened faces peering at me through the gate. I was looking for an end to this, for some kind of closure. Time moved so rapidly I had no hope of keeping track of it. And I thought of my friends who had died of exposure, and I remembered other ones who had died from the lack of it. And in my best shoes I started falling forward down the street. Stopped at a church and jostled through the crowd. Love followed just behind me, panting at my feet as the steeple tore the stomach from a lonely little cloud. Inside I sat seeking the presence of a God. Searched through the pictures in a leather-bound book, and I found a woolly lamb dozing in an issue of blood, and a gilded Jesus shivering on a fisherman's hook. And babe, it seems so long since you've been gone away. And I just gotta say that it grows darker with the day. Back on the street I saw a great big smiling sun. It was a good day and an evil day, and all was bright and new. It seemed to me that most destruction was being done by those who could not choose between the two. Amateurs, dilettantes, hacks, cowboys, clones. The streets groan with little Caesars, Napoleons, and cunts with their building blocks and their tiny plastic phones, counting on their fingers with the crumbs down their fronts. I passed by your garden, saw you with your flowers, the camellias, magnolias, and azaleas so sweet. You stood there invisible in the panicking crowds. You look so beautiful in the rising heat. I smell smoke, see little fires bursting on the lawns. People carry on regardless, listening to their hands. Great cracks appear in the pavement, the earth yawns, bored and disgusted to do us down. And babe, it seems so long since you've been gone. You went away, and I just got to say that it grows darker with the day. These streets are frozen now, I come and go, full of a longing for something I do not know. My father sits slumped in the deepening snow as I search in and out, above, about, and below. It seems so long since you've been gone, and you went away. And I hope and I pray, but it grows darker with the I walk into the corner of my room, see my friends in high places. I don't know which is which or who is whom, they've stolen each other's faces. Janet is there with her high hat and hair and full of bedroom feathers. And Janet is known to make dead men groan in any kind of weather. I crawl over to her, I say, hey baby, I say, hey Janet, you are the one, you are the sun, and I'm your beautiful planet. But she ain't down with any of that, 'cause she's heard that shit before. And I say, uh-huh, yeah, you're right, 'cause I see Betty X standing by the door with more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. Yeah, more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. And it's getting strange in here. Yeah, it's getting stranger every year. More news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. Yeah, more news from nowhere. All right now. Now Betty X is like Betty Y minus that fatal chromosome. Her hair is like the wine dark sea in which sailors come home. I say, hey baby, I say, hey Betty X. I lean close up to her throat. This light you were carrying is like a lamp hanging from a distant boat. It is my light, says Betty X. Betty X says, this light ain't yours. And so much wind blew through her words that I went rolling down the hall for more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. It's strange in here. Yeah, it gets stranger every year. More news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. Yeah, more news from nowhere. I turn another corner, I go down a corridor and I see this guy. He must be about 100 foot tall and he only has one eye. He asked me for my autograph, I write nobody, and then I wrap myself up in my woolly coat and I blind him with my pen. 'Cause someone must have stuck something in my drink, everything's getting strange looking. Half the people are turned into squealing pigs, the other half are cooking. Well, let me out of here, I cried, and I went pushing past. And I saw Miss Polly singing with some girls. I cried, strap me to the mast for more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. Yeah, more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. It's getting strange in here, and it gets stranger every year. More news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. Yeah, more news from nowhere. Well, then a black girl with no clothes on, she danced across the room. We charted the progress of the planets around that boogie-woogie moon. I called her my Nubian princess, gave her some sweet back badass jive. I spent the next 7 years between her legs, pining for my wife. But then by and by it all went wrong. I fell washed up on the shore. She stared down at me from up in the storm, and I sobbed up on the floor for more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. Yeah, more news from nowhere. And don't it make you feel alone? Don't it make you wanna get right on home? More news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. Let me hear now. Well, here comes Alina with two black eyes. She's given herself a transfusion. She's filled herself with panda blood to avoid all the confusion. I say the sun rises and falls with you and various things about love, but a rising violence in me cuts all my circuits off. Well, Alina, she starts screaming. Her cheeks are full of psychotropic leaves. Her extinction was nearly absolute when she turned her back on me for more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. I said I'm more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. And it's getting strange in here. Deanna hanging pretty in the door frame. All the horrors that have befallen me, well, Deanna is to blame. Every time I see you, babe, you make me feel so all alone. And I wet my face into a dress long after she'd gone home with more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. Yeah, more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. And don't it make you feel alone? Yeah, don't it make you wanna get right back home? More news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. Yeah, more news from nowhere. Alright. And don't it make you feel so sad? Don't the blood rush to your feet to think that everything you do today, tomorrow is obsolete? Technology and women and little children too. Don't it make you feel blue? Don't it make you feel blue? For more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. With more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. Don't it make you feel alone? Yeah, don't it make you wanna get right back home? More news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. Yeah, more news from nowhere. One last time. Yeah, what I gotta say. Yeah, I gotta say goodbye. Difficult, it's very tough. I said to the man who'd been sleeping rough to sit within a fragrant breeze, all among the nodding trees that hang a heavy with the stuff. Threw his arms around my neck, brushed the tear from my cheek, and held my soft white hand. He was an understanding man, and he did not even barely hardly speak. Easy money, rain it down on the wife and the kids, rain it down on the house where we live, rain till you got nothing left to give, and rain that ever loving stuff down on me. All the things for which my heart yearns gives joy and diminishing returns. Kiss me on my mouth. His hands, they had itself in my cheek, it burned. Money man, it is a bitch. The poor, they spoil it for the rich. First breath in clover. I wondered when this would be over, and at home we are all so guilty, say. Easy money. Pour it down the open drain. Pour it all through my veins. Pour it down, yeah, let it rain. And pour that ever-loving stuff down on me. Now I'm sitting pretty down on the bank. Life shuffles past at a low interest rate in the money-colored meadows, and all the interesting shadows, they leap up and dissipate.